What's up? So it has absolutely been a very long time since I've rambled. Uh, it's been a minute. Like, look at my fucking hair, dude. Like, I think my hair was like really gay. It was like to there or something. Cause hair goes, growing your hair is fucking. I didn't realize like you're a fucking soldier if you make it to here. Cause it's a very like. So it goes through some awkward stages, and I look bad in hats, or I did until my hair got long enough. Because I mean, I look fucking sexy, like yeah, bitches, like I look fucking good, you know. So I didn't realize like I looked good bald when I was heavier, right? Like when I was like 220. Now I'm like 180. Everybody thinks I'm fucking. I swear to God, a dude at work the other day was like, "You can't be more than 130, 140 pounds," and I don't know why I appear that way, but whatever. But I mean, I'm like 170, 180 with Crohn's. I kind of fluctuate. I probably go anywhere from like 170 to 180 day to day. You know, my weight does fuck up like that. But you know, when I was heavier, I looked okay bald, and then when I started to look like that, I just looked sick. You know, like I looked like I had fucking cancer or something. So you know, I grew my hair. It goes through a shit ton of awkward stages. I look like shit in a hat when it was like to here and here and here. And every time it fucking like starts to like wave out, you get like this Mrs. Brady curl and shit. Like it looks fucking stupid for a while, but then eventually, like, see, like I am a fucking hairy monster now. Like I fucking love it, dude. Like I just absolutely don't know what I was doing. Look at that. God, I would fuck my brains out. Like, I mean, damn. Uh, Come on. But, it's like my Aragorn hair, sort of. It's like that or like my Michael Kelso hair. It's one or the other at the moment. I was thinking of getting it cut like Steve Perry from Journey. I think that'd be cool. I'd look like a fucking time traveler. You know, like I would. Like people would be like, what the fuck? You know, like is this dude really rocking like the flared out fucking shit? That'd be cool. Kind of hipsterish now. I hate that the hipsters took anything like that and ruined it. You can't do anything kind of weird like that because it's ironic. Like, I wish all those people would fucking die, honestly. So I changed jobs. There was a lot of shit went down. I was running it, and I was about to get a store, and this other dude got it, and he started trying to fix what wasn't broken. And some stupid fucking junkie was stealing money, but he was like, "No, everybody should be in the register." I was like, "Bro, you can't. There's no cameras there, and bro, you can't tell who's stealing if everybody's in the register, right?" But idiot. So I changed jobs. I like my new job a lot better. I get paid about the same. I mean, I have great jobs. People do, like, lesser people than myself who are jealous of me use my shitty jobs to, like, make cracks at me sometimes, but, like, I really don't care. Like, that's sort of something, like, when people really know that, like, I'm smarter than them, I'm better looking than them, I'm funnier than them, I could probably beat them up, they'll resort to, like, well, I make more money than you. Well, good for you, dude. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, money's not exactly the be-all, end-all to me. I don't really believe all that bullshit I just said about myself. I'm just being a dick. You know, like, it's real weird to me that people like my wife, her family, which I don't associate with at all whatsoever, they're like that. Sort of like I'm not good enough for their daughter because I don't make a certain amount of money. And if, like, your judgment of somebody's character is based on their salary, then I feel bad for you because you're absolutely shallow, ignorant person who doesn't really understand things. You don't understand human relationships if your entire fucking outlook on anything is based on salary. Like, yeah, that's why I don't make a lot of money. I think that's really what it is. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't care. That's not what I want to do. I want to, like, get high and fucking have fun and spend as much time with the people I love as I can. Because, we're all just gonna fucking freeze out there, you know? Like, eventually this rock will either, even if it gets destroyed, eventually, like, billions of years from now, all this stuff we've built and all these things we've done, we're just gonna fucking float freely and just fucking freeze out there. We're all just gonna freeze out there, you know? It's comforting in a way. That freaked some people out. Like, I blew my one friend's mind when we were tripping, and I fucking explained that to him, which Kimmy calls that my religion, as is, we're all gonna freeze out there ism. And, he fucking cried and shit, you know. I didn't mean to do that. I really didn't, but I laid it out for him really deep and in depth, and it just really freaked him out, because I think he felt like I was right. Which really is just I like to theorize on shit like that constantly. And I have a different theory from day to day, so just he really took it to heart and freaked out. That was a lot of bullshit there. Rambling. Fights tomorrow. First women's fight in UFC history. Ronda Rousey. Have you guys heard of Ronda Rousey? Have you seen her? No. She's fucking everywhere, isn't she? Fighting Liz Carmouche. That's a cool name, kinda. Carmouche. Liz the douche Carmouche. Like, I mean, it has a fucking name right there, dude. And, I guess it'll be a good fight. I would like to see an upset there, and everybody just prove it's a gimmick. The dudes on the board that are just calling this shit a gimmick, I guess the way the UFC's marketing it, having their one division, their one champion and all that, that makes it gimmicky, right? But I mean, you gotta remember, like, there were great fights way before this was even thought of, you know, outside of Strikeforce, when fucking, Zoila Gurgel upset fucking Megumi Fuji. That was an amazing fucking moment in, women's MMA history. That was like Verdum choking Fedor out. It really was, which that was a way closer fight, but you get what I mean? Like, that was fucking huge. So, yeah, even before this, and after this, if it goes away, like, the girls have a place in fighting, and they always have. I have followed women's MMA since Aaron Tohill was like kicking ass and shit. So like, since like Hook and Shoot. This is not a new thing. Stop freaking out about it. People are crying about. I just cannot believe how big of a percentage of people. Two things that really like big pet peeves for me: complete fucking lack of respect for girls that go out. They fucking train just as hard as men do. Their fights are fucking exciting. Dude, watch Misha Tate versus Julie Kedzie. That's one of the best fights I've ever seen. Fucking bar none. But you wouldn't give it that kind of respect because you're fucking moron. I mean, I get if you're not into it. Just, I don't care for that, you know? But, like, to flat out disrespect these girls and just shit all over what they've worked so hard to fucking accomplish is absolutely retarded. Just, I mean, if you love this sport and you love fighting, how can you be that disrespectful to people that have put so much into it? That's what I don't get. It's like, even if you don't like it, like, how can you do that? Like, how the fuck can you justify talking like that about people that put in more work in a day than your fucking morbidly obese keyboard warrior ass has in like a fucking month? You know, like, these chicks would fucking rip you up. No, you got your like tough guy testosterone, macho insecurity fucking attitude, but like, nope. These bitches, doesn't matter if you can manhandle them. I bet they would choke you out, every fucking one of you. The worst was that fucking thread about, like, could you beat a top 10 125 pounder? Like, you guys are fucking jokes, man. Every one of you are fucking jokes. 90%, I bet 99% of the people in that discussion had never stepped into a fucking ring, ever. King of the Ring had, I have. What did both of us say? That we'd get fucking ripped apart. Okay? I'm not even saying that qualifies us, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I am saying that qualifies us more, but, like, there you go. Like, fucking, the two dudes that fucking proven have definitely done it. Both set a top 100, especially now with my weight, but, like, it's competition weight, like, no. That's a top 10 UFC fighter. Like, you are out of your fucking mind. Could you beat up a professional 125-pound fighter? Probably. I bet you could. I mean, like a lot of guys. Like Garth. Garth was one of the ones saying it. Garth's a big fucking dude. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure. But, yeah, Mighty Mouse would fuck his world up. Even in a fight to the death, bro. Like, yeah, he would fucking end your shit. I guarantee it. Feed you to the gators. Like, he would fucking end you, dude. John Dodson would fucking end you. You know what I mean? Ian McCall, fucking end you. Benavidez, end your ass. Like, I mean, that's really how it goes. These are top 10 fucking professional athletes. Professional athletes, dude. While we're at work, you know, trying to support our families and shit, they are fucking working out and just, oh my god, they rip your fucking face off, man. I just don't get that macho insecurity that men have. I really don't know where that comes from. I've never had that. I've never developed that. I don't know why. I've never developed that need to just be like, God damn it, there's other guys saying I'm gonna rev my fucking 4-cylinder Cavalier up and peel out of this parking lot. Why? Why? Like, why do you have to beat? I've not really thought about beating anybody up since, like, competition-wise, it was always cool to, like, think about it that way and think about, like, how you match up and just, like, how this guy, he comes from this school in Kentucky and, like, you know, they specialize in this and, like, we do this and how am I gonna counter it? Like, that's really cool, but, like, just, like, this guy behind Taco Bell looked at me wrong. Like, good, I don't care if he looked at me wrong. He probably wants to fuck me. That's probably why he looked at me that way. I don't get it. It's fucking stupid, man. Thinking you can beat up professional women, but you got a better chance there, or professional 125-pound top 10 UFC fighters is just fucking ridiculous, man. You can't. I wish somebody would show that. I wish just, like, sort of like Nick the Tooth did that grappling match with Joe Lozon. Nick the Tooth's way bigger than him, by the way. Look at that. I mean, like, dude, it fucking just... And that's what I mean to fight to the death, dude. They're gonna fucking, like, strangle you. They're gonna fucking put you to sleep. They're gonna, like, just Fedor grip your fucking throat and absolutely hold on until you stop moving. Enough of that, though. Oh, Dan Henderson's fighting Lyoto Machida, dude. Big fucking H-bomb's coming. Wow! Like, it's fucking coming, dude. Machida is gonna be like, okay. Oh, everybody's talking about, oh, the elusive Machida, dude. Are you talking about, like, 5 years ago? Because he has looked quite hittable since then. He has been hit by everybody he's fought since then. Everybody has at least landed okay. Everybody's acting like Hendo's all slow and his H-bomb's all predictable. Go watch the Shogun fight again, okay? Watch that first one that lands. Hendo is fucking fast on his feet, up in your face. I mean, like, that fucking right hand comes. Okay, everybody thinks that against Bisping, that is how he really throws it. He was absolutely disrespecting Bisping in that fight. He purposely did that. Held his right hand to his side, just like, yeah, fuck you, buddy. I'm about to knock you out with this shit. Like, that is absolute fact. I mean, he does not normally throw his fucking right hand like that. He doesn't carry it at his side and fucking wing it. But, I mean, he does from time to time, but he doesn't need that. Like, look at the right hands that dropped Shogun, that dropped other people, that dropped, you know, like, he doesn't need a lot of space. Like, look at that little thing he hit Fedor with. I mean, like, Hendo's right hand is fucking dynamite. All he has to do is get close to Machida and hit him. And, I mean, that is easier said than done, but Machida is the most overrated fucking fighter ever. Like, ever, ever, ever. I like him. He's okay. BJ Penn had a close fight with him. BJ Penn, in Japan, when Machida was still a heavyweight, had a close fight with him. And I understand BJ's good, blah, 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 blah. Machida is fucking, and everybody acts like he went on this huge tear or something. He knocked Rashad out. Oh, that's it. That's fucking it. He did not go on some giant tear. He got fucking dominated by Shogun, then knocked the fuck out by Shogun. It just was a bunch of people hyping him up, going crazy. Budo. What happened to Budo? I guess we finally ran him off. I think that finally happened, which I didn't even want to run him off, but he finally might have felt some shame, or just like, I gotta move on to someplace people think I'm cool for taking. Look, hey guys, look at that. You know what that is? RC Cola in a glass. I didn't pay for. How fucking cool is that? Take pictures of it and shit. Take pictures of the beer I'm drinking. I'm over here. Like, that is the definition of macho insecurity that I was talking about. Is that fucking, like, look how cool I am. I laid $500 bills next to a beer. Cool, man. I'm glad you have such wonderful fucking gifts to share with the world. You went to an ATM machine and you took pictures of your money and your fucking hipster jackal fucking sporty beer. Like, who gives a shit? See, because that is a person that thinks money is their self-worth. Like, I'm going to take pictures of my money. I'm going to take pictures of my ticket to the opera because they cost $700. No one gives a fuck, dude. Like, no one gives a shit, man. Like Brian's a white-collar guy, okay? And cool as shit. Like, I mean, he will fucking own your ass if you get out of line, but it's never like, I make more money than you, blah, 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 blah. Look at fucking James and shit, you know? Like, he don't act, like, there's plenty of guys on the board that I know, Vlad, that are just fucking rolling in it. They never, and the ones that got the real confidence, the ones that are actually intelligent men, that is never a fucking thing they use to prove they're better than somebody. They just absolutely fucking own them. You know, just like blah, 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 blah. They debate them. They make points, they counter them, and shit all over them. They're not like, I make a lot of money. You know why? Because no one gives a fuck. Like, I'm glad you have that. That's really cool. Like, I mean, that is a nice thing to have. I'm not saying I would fucking turn it down, but it's not so important to me that I'm gonna spend that much time trying to do it. It is what it is. Like, it's cool they got it. I got friends that got, you know, plenty of money. I will one day have a lot of money. I have a very rich grandfather, and, you know, honestly, like, for a long time I felt bad talking about that, like, that I'm gonna inherit his money and stuff, but he's a super intelligent guy. Like, he really guided me a lot when I was young, when they found out I was gifted or whatever. Like, he really pushed that and guided me and taught me a lot of things about how, like, it doesn't mean jack shit, you know, just, like, it doesn't mean a fucking thing. Just, like, you got it, cool, but there's a lot more to it than that. And now he's got brain cancer, and now he's almost to the point where he fucking doesn't know who my mother is, his daughter and shit. So, like, if he was in his right mind, he would want to die. Like, it's that situation. Like, there's just no way he would want to exist in that manner, that he has to get fucking just furious trying to think of what a fucking dollar bill is called or something. Like, that sucks for someone like him, you know? I mean, it really, really does. Just, I don't want to do that. If I ever get to that point, then please fucking put a bullet in my head. Like, I mean, so now I feel comfortable talking about it, just because, like, he is on his way out, and, like, you know, he fucking did a lot of shit. He's been all over the world. I mean, he's a great fucking guy, but he's lost that, you know. One of the most intelligent guys I've ever spoken to, and he's lost that. He just doesn't have it. He is just fucking losing it completely. His mind is going. So just like, if your mind's gone, then what's the point? I don't know why people stick around like that, or they go through all this shit to keep people around when they don't even know who the fuck you are. They don't even know who they are anymore. Like, they're dead to me. Like, I mean, to me, I would be dead. If I'm to that point where I don't know what the fuck anything is, like, I don't know if these are Butterfinger eggs and shit, like, fuck it, man. Like, I'm dead. I mean, mindless drone walking around talking crazy shit. I mean, I understand people love you and they want you around, but I don't get it, you know. Love him to death. I want him around, but that's on him. You know, he's not there anymore. The lights are on, but nobody's home kind of deal. What else is going on? This is a pretty fucking long one. I don't know. You guys can just fucking tune out if you don't want to hear it. I don't give a shit. I haven't done one in fucking, God, it's been like a year, I think. Unless you count the Budo one, because everybody wanted to hear those fucking voicemails, and I put them out there. Wasn't even on against Budo, it's just like, you know, why not? Everybody wanted to hear them. I did a lot of acid last month. There's a certain friend of mine who hooked me up with a lot. It wasn't acid. It was not LSD. It was acid. It's 2CE in blotter form. I actually prefer that to LSD. Because, like, no, I'll explain this. Like, LSD, you get all giggly and shit, and then you start tripping. Which is okay for, like, a first-timer, for a fucking rookie. But, like, with 2CE, you just start tripping. You know, it doesn't really do a whole lot to your mood at first. You just start tripping. And then I think that keeps you, it's not as delusional. Like, you figure out a lot of things about your life. It's fucking mind-blowing. It's life-changing. It's not for everybody. I tripped with my mom, and there were, like, tears rolling down her face. I looked over and I was like, Mom, are you okay? And she was like, we're evolving. It's not for everybody. It's really not. But I really enjoy it. I don't want to get all giggly and then trip because I'm going to think shit that's not real, in my opinion. But with 2CE, you're just tripping. You know, it's not putting all these bullshit thoughts in your head. You are just fucking tripping. And everything's purple and yellow. Seems like women see purple on it, dudes see yellow. I don't know why that is. Everything's fucking yellow. I've seen purple a couple times on it. I had like 60 hits. Me and Kimmy did the shit out of it too. Took like 5 in a day. Stayed up for like fucking 36 hours tripping my face off. That's a way to spend your fucking days off, man. In a different galaxy. I also had I happened to find a little DMT around that time. I hadn't done it. So I hit DMT, right, once, and it was a failure. Okay, I didn't get enough. I didn't know how much to do. I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. And then I really hit it. And you have to remember to breathe and shit. I mean, it just, like, I felt like I was in a cocoon. I felt like I was a different life form. So, natural reaction, what do? You hit DMT on acid. And that is just beautiful. It's the best thing I've ever felt in my life. Just, it was like 8 minutes, I think, but it was an eternity, you know? It was infinity. It was infinite. It was beautiful. It was the best feeling you can have. And I do a lot less drugs now, so that's kind of more special to me. I like psychedelics more than anything I've discovered. I hear it's pissing me off. But, here we go. But I like psychedelics better than anything, I believe. I do the occasional pill or something, you know, when my stomach's hurting, but not a lot. My pill consumption is like 5% of what it used to be, which is good. I'm doing good. I might do more of these, but this is the end of it. If you've stayed around this long, you really need to find something better to do with your day.